I will show you another exam also, it is given. Now the next question, this is also from ISRO 3 marks question. ISRO 3 marks question. The open loop DC gain of a unity feedback system. Open loop DC gain of a unity feedback system with the closed loop transfer function. Okay. So closed loop transfer function is s plus 4 divided by s square plus 7s plus 13. S plus 4 divided by s square plus 7s plus 13. That is some printing mistake. That is s square actually. S square actually. Unity feedback means there will be forward path, which is g of s. Okay. Here you will have the r of s input, and on the other side we will have c of s. A part of output is taken and given back to input, and if no h of s equal to 1 means that is called unity feedback. The block which is h of s present here, value is 1. That's why we are connecting a straight line. Unity feedback means a straight line will be connected backward. In the feedback path, a straight line will be present, which means gain is 1. That is called unity feedback. Okay, unity. Negative feedback, they are telling, I have put negative sign here. Okay, I have put negative sign, which means negative unity feedback. They are asking DC gain, DC gain. So I told you DC signal, AC signal, what is the difference? DC signal, AC signal, alternating current, direct current. So DC signal means a constant line will be there. Okay, this is the waveform of DC signal. No fluctuations. Let us say the height is 5 units or 45 units or anything. AC signal means all the sinusoidal, exponential, okay, triangular, all this are, the variation is there. Okay, amplitude variation is there. This is AC signal. This is AC signal. Frequency means AC signal will have frequency. AC signal will have frequency. Frequency means number of repetitions per second. Number of repetitions per second. Okay, for 1 second, how many full cycles are coming? So this is positive half cycle, this is negative half cycle. This is called one full cycle. Okay, this is called one full cycle. How many such things are coming in 1 second? That is called frequency. For example, here for 1 second, if I am assuming 3 repetitions are there, 3 repetitions are there, 1 second, 3 is the frequency here. Okay, 3 is the frequency here. Generally, frequency and time period are inversely proportional. Okay, frequency and time period are inversely proportional. Frequency will come only in AC signal because fluctuations, that are change in the amplitude is called frequency. Okay, how many times, how many full cycles are coming for 1 second. And in DC signal, no such change in the amplitude. It is a constant line, constant direct current, constant line. Here frequency equal to 0. Frequency equal to 0. Okay. So these are the basics just I am discussing. These are the basics I am discussing required for the question. Okay, this is the first time, so you can listen to it. Once you are familiar with that, straight away you can go to the solution and just get the answer. Okay. So frequency equal to 0, which means F equal to 0. Okay, F means units are hertz. F means units are hertz. Omega is also frequency only. 2 pi F. Omega is nothing but 2 pi F. Here the units are radians. Here the units are radians. So if F equal to 0, omega also will be equal to 0. F equal to 0, omega also will be equal to 0. Okay. So here in our question, S is nothing but j omega. So if I substitute j omega plus 4, j omega whole square plus 7 into j omega plus 13. Okay, wherever S is there, I am substituting j omega. Wherever S is there, I am substituting j omega. Okay, already omega value 0. DC means already omega value is 0. DC means omega value 0. So they are asking DC gain. DC gain. I told you gain means the transfer function only. So in the frequency response, we are drawing one diagram. No, here y-axis is nothing but gain in dB, which is nothing but the modulus of H. Modulus of H is nothing but gain. Okay. So what they are asking, DC gain, which means frequency equal to 0 and H value. This is nothing but transfer function. H means transfer function only. Okay. So H is nothing but transfer function only. And here why I told the closed loop system, open loop means G of S. Closed loop system transfer function is nothing but G of S by 1 plus G of S H of S. But all those rough details are not required for solving the problem. one single point, put S equal to 0, will give you the answer. Okay. Wherever you find DC gain, DC means frequency equal to 0. Okay, I have discussed all this story to tell you that frequency equal to 0, that is called DC. So you know the relation between omega and S, because F is 0, omega also 0. S is nothing but j omega. Okay, so here extension I will write. S is nothing but j omega. So S value also 0. So just wherever S is there, put 0. Wherever S is there, put 0. So we are coming up with the final answer, 4 by 13. It is very, very easy. Just to, this is the first time, so I have discussed so many things. Okay, I have written by the side, I have given diagrams. Okay, everything I have discussed. What is unity gain, what is DC, what is closed loop, what is transfer function, every detail I have given over here. But the solution is in the given transfer function, this is equation 1. In equation 1, wherever S is there, put 0. That's all. Answer will come. That is the final solution. Okay, this is the first time, so I am explaining detailedly. If you are having all this points idea on all these points, straight away put S equal to 0 within fraction of second, you will get the answer. Okay. So 4 by 13, left side only is our actual solution. Our actual solution, it is left side. Right side, all the things are rough. Now I am going to, this problem already completed. Now I am going to the next problem. In force voltage analogy, okay, which one holds good? Force voltage analogy, which one holds good? We are having input is force, okay, input is force, output is displacement or first order derivative of displacement, second order derivative of displacement, okay. Then we have BMK, in force voltage, force is nothing but voltage, first order derivative is nothing but current. So the previous thing is charge, So this is di by dt and this is RL 1 by C. This is force voltage analogy. Okay. So input and output you remember, Now in this table, these three are outputs. In this table, you can just verify with the options given which one holds good. Force is analogous to current. This is not current, not correct. Force voltage means force is equal, is called voltage. Okay, force is called voltage. This is mechanical system. Right side, this is electrical system. In mechanical system, force means electrical system, it is called voltage. So first option is wrong. Mass is analogous to capacitance. Okay, mass is equal to capacitance. That is also wrong. Third one, velocity is analogous to current. Okay, this is velocity. This is acceleration. And this is displacement. Displacement. So they are telling velocity equivalent to current. That is correct. Okay, that is correct. Third option is correct. Displacement is analogous to magnetic flux. No, it is charge. Okay, displacement X is nothing but charge. So last one also wrong. So option C is the correct answer. You should have an idea on all this. Already it is going on in the second year, your classes. The topic is going on. So you will be remembering all that. Other people, if third year, final year students are there, this is the table. You might have recalled the mechanical system, electrical system, you will be having a table. I have written all the equivalent parameters. After writing the table only, I have discussed the options, so you could understand. C is the correct answer. Okay. Now I am going to next problem. This is in 2014 IES paper, IES paper. Okay, with negative feedback. System stability and system gain. What happens to system stability, system gain? We have open loop control system, closed loop control system. Open loop means only G of S will be there. Okay, R of S and C of S, input output. This is about open loop control system. Closed loop means we will have G of S. In the backward direction feedback, we will have H of S also. This is called closed loop control system. Okay, so output is C of S and input is R of S. In the closed loop, we are having negative feedback, positive feedback. Okay, negative feedback, positive feedback. So if you are putting minus sign here, it is called negative feedback. If you are putting plus sign here, it is called positive feedback. Okay. Here, gain decreases, gain stability increases. Gain stability increases. That is the behavior characteristic of negative feedback. In positive feedback, gain increases but will not have stability. Stability means no fluctuation, constant. Okay. Gain increases but gain stability decreases. This is in the case of positive feedback. Okay. In the closed loop system, we come across negative feedback and the stability. Okay. System stability means gain only, gain stability only. Gain stability increases. Option B, already they have put tick mark. I have taken screenshot of this from some hard copy question paper. So option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Gain stability increases, gain decreases. That is the behavior of negative feedback. That is the behavior of negative feedback. Okay. I'm going to next problem. This is given in IES Triple paper 2012, paper 1. It will be 3 days exam. I was telling you 3 days exam. First day world level GK. Second day some subjects. Morning MCQ. Afternoon conventional means long answer derivation. Problems will come. Third day again some other subjects. Morning they will have syllabus. Okay, you can see what are the subjects in second day exam, third day exam. Second day, third day morning MCQ exam and afternoon will be elaborate long answer question. 3 days exam. In 2012, this question is given. The law or principle in mechanical system analogous to Kirchhoff law in electrical system is. Okay. Actually, in some textbook, Nagurkani like that, they have given Newton's second law of motion. That is wrong. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That is Newton's third law. Okay. Now, in mechanical system, you are taking force applied equal to sum of opposing forces. Opposing forces. So force applied equal to sum of opposing forces. If you take all the sum of opposing forces to the left, applied force minus all opposing forces equal to 0. This will be our equation. So algebraic sum of forces equal to 0. This is mechanical translational system. In mechanical rotational system, sum of torques equal to 0. If you go to force voltage analogy, wherever force is there, we have to put voltage. Sum of voltage is equal to 0. This is KVL equation, Kirchhoff voltage law. If you go to force current, wherever force is there, we have to put current. Sum of currents equal to 0. This is KCL equation. Kirchhoff current law, voltage law. This is electrical. Okay, this is electrical system. Left side it is mechanical system. Okay, left side it is mechanical system. Now you can see left side what they are asking, the force. For every action, there is an equal opposite reaction. This is action. Okay, left side, this is action. On the other side, it is reaction. For every action, equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so this is Newton's third law of motion. Newton's, in some textbooks, it is wrongly given as second law. So third law is the correct answer. Newton's third law of motion is the correct answer. Very simple. You see, it is given in IES question paper. The syllabus will be very vast. That is the difficulty. GK also world level GK.